From Mamma Mia, welcome to The Spill, your daily pop culture fix. I'm Laura Brodnick.
And I'm Em Burnham.
And welcome to Weekend Watch.
Weekend Watch!
The episode every week where we talk about the best new movies and TV shows that have just come out this week, which we are going to do today because two huge TV shows have come back. We're going to talk about that. But also, it's our last Weekend Watch of the year. Don't worry, we've got plenty of new episodes dropping for you during the holidays. This is our last Weekend Watch. So I'm also going to do a little surprise at the end for a few things that are coming up.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Stay tuned for that. Okay, so Emily, you have a TV show that you have been desperate to talk about.
Yes, a little callback to, I think, a Weekend Watch 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's not even what I was talking about, but sure.
Oh, sorry, I have 2.
Oh, you have 2?
I just wanted to do a callback because you recommended on one of the Weekend Watches a few weeks ago, Heated Rivalry.
Oh, yeah, I did.
On HBO. I've started watching it. I'm in deep.
Do you love it?
It is so good.
I knew you'd love it. I love when you just watch a show
my God.
and then you're like, I know the 10 people who will be obsessed with this, and you tell them and they all watch and they love it. It's like you take credit for making the TV show even though I did nothing.
It is so good. I now want to read the books by Rachel Reed.
Yeah.
Because like Heated Rivalry is obviously the second book she wrote based off that.
Yeah.
But like all the characters in the other books are also starting to come in on the show as I'm watching it. I'm not up to date, so no spoilers from anyone who's listening.
But just if anyone who hasn't watched it, do you want to give them a quick reminder of what it's about?
It's about these 2 hockey players named Shane and Ilya. They are rookies and they're really, really good at their sports and they're rivals. They play on rival teams and they're the best ones in their team, so they're also rivals. And then they start to have sex.
Yeah. And I don't know if they start to have sex because the sex scenes are so good.
So good.
There's been a bit of discourse about that recently, but we pass by and just say the sex scenes are good, and gay sex, just like straight sex, looks different in every kind of – do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The actor who plays Charlie on I Love LA, the other TV show we're obsessed with, did an interview and said that the sex scenes on Heated Rivalry are not like indicative of what same-sex
I did see
are
this.
really like, and then that this whole thing blew up about
and then
people.
some of the actors on Heated Rivalry like responded to that.
And were defending it. And he has also since backtracked and been like, that's not exactly what I meant. So all our boys are fine.
The boys are fine.
All of our actors playing hot gay men on TV, they're all
it's
okay.
basically all these hockey players just falling in love with each other.
It's so good. Well, that's the thing. Like people talk about the sex scenes, and the sex scenes are hot.
Yeah.
And
zero hockey, which I like.
Yeah. When someone said to me, like, oh, but what about the hockey? I'm like, can't tell you if I saw a hockey scene. Yeah.
I think I asked you that.
You asked
and
me.
you were like, zero hockey.
You said, what, do I have to talk about hockey? And I was like, oh, no.
No, there's no hockey. There's like some like sexy glances along the ice.
Yeah.
And like some heated moments where they start fighting, but it's like no hockey. But what I like about it is that it's such a good slow burn.
Yes.
Because they're rivals and they obviously, because of how we treat men in sport, especially queer men, they obviously don't want to come out and they're rookies and they're like top of their game. So they only really see each other like every 4 to 6 months to a year. And you see these huge time jumps between they see each other. And it's just done so well.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, there's been a lot of chat about the sex scenes I was saying, and like they're amazing. But also that only kind of sustains you for a while in a TV show. The real hook of this show is their relationship and the slow burn, and the stakes are so high, but you want them to be together so bad. The yearning, the longing between them when they're not together.
It's like all character driven. I couldn't tell you anything about the plot.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on there.
You're just waiting for every time they're going to come back together and have sex. So, okay. Well, that's a throwback to my recommendation, but I'm glad you watched it. I hope the rest of you are watching it too.
I do have another recommendation and I follow the rules. Fallout Season 2.
Yes.
The first episode of Season 2 dropped on Wednesday night. I immediately watched it. I was actually looking at my clock counting down when it was going to drop.
That's so fun.
I love this show so much. And I'm not a big like video games person. Yeah. So I'm not even like a huge fan of it.
But you don't have to be. That's what I mean when I've told people about Fallout and I've talked about like the great characters or like, especially because the pilot is 10 out of 10. Like the rest of the show is good, but the pilot really like, I say to people like, it's not one of those shows where like, you're like, oh, get to episode 5 and you'll like it. It's like, no, you'll like it straight away. Yeah. And so many people say to me like, oh, I don't really know much about the video game and I don't like video games. I'm like, to hell with video games. Yeah. Do you think I know anything about video games? I didn't even know it was a video game when I watched it. The only thing
is like, if you do play the video games and you kind of know what's happening in the show, similar to like Last of Us, like people kind of knew. But this season, this first episode was so well done. Stars Ella Pennell and Walton Goggins. She plays Lucy. He plays a ghoul.
and he plays it well.
And they're on this like adventure in New Vegas.
Yeah.
to find her dad, which sounds quite wholesome. It's not. They want to kill. They want to kill her dad.
Well, and also because there's been this to go back to season 1, which we did talk about, but it's okay if you guys have forgotten. Is that there's been this like kind of nuclear event and has wiped out life on Earth, or so they think. And so it starts off with these people who all live in these bunkers, underground,
and it's like done so well. So like even in this first episode of season 2, you're seeing a lot of flashbacks to how the nuclear event happened and like everyone who was involved in it. And it's just so interesting because, as you said, there's all these bunkers, like these vaults, and we're seeing like these vaults weren't just there to keep people alive, but they were also used as experiments to see how humans change depending on what environment they're put in.
Yes.
And it's just done so well, and it's so gory and gross and disgusting, but like so good.
Yeah, exactly. And Ella Pennell, I know everyone talks about Walton, he's obviously good in it, but she's so good in it as the lead of the show.
British TV show that we both watched recently and no one else really watched?
Wait, what?
Where she like murders people?
Oh, Sweet Pea.
I love that show so much.
Yeah, she's great in that too.
I need a season 2 of that. She's just amazing. I discovered her on Yellow Jackets, which was like the show that really put her into the spotlight, and that's also an amazing show.
And if you haven't watched her, the first show I discovered her in was Sweetbitter. Have you watched that?
I haven't watched Sweetbitter.
Oh my God, a sexy restaurant show. She plays like this young girl who moves to New York and like gets a job at a restaurant and becomes like enamored with like the people there, men and women. They're all hooking up together but also making some delicious food and stuff. It's so good.
She plays really good characters, like really strong characters.
You could just go back and watch the Ella Pennell back catalogue and just find a whole bunch of good shows.
And she's friends with Zac Efron.
Huge.
Huge.
I actually really like that. He'd be like a fun friend to have. So it's on Prime Video, yeah?
Prime Video, episode 1's drop. You're going to love it because it's a weekly drop. I was waiting for the rest of the episodes.
No, it has to be. No, there's so much action and plot. There's so much action and plot in this series that a weekly drop is the way to go because you need to take it all in.
They are long episodes. Like they're all like over an hour.
Yeah. If you binge that, you would be, at the end you'd be so frazzled and be like, I don't know what's happening. Watch it every week that you've got something to look forward to. Okay, you can appreciate the plot. I'm always right. Just remember that.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a direct competitor with the Stranger Things drop. So
yeah, there's time for both.
Okay, what do you have?
Okay, I need to admit something.
Oh.
I'm going to be super unprofessional right here, and I don't usually do this because there is a massive TV show out this week. And it is my job to watch all the massive TV shows that come out.
This is you're doing George Clooney when we talked about him last episode.
Yeah.
You're letting your personal life interfere with your professional life.
I really am letting my personal life. Guys, I'm so sorry. In this case, I never do this. I picked my personal life over my professional life because the new season of Emily in Paris came out on Netflix this week.
Yeah, and you haven't watched it.
No. Now, I haven't watched it. And no spoilers.
Is it because you hate Emily in Paris?
No, I love Emily in Paris. I love it. Next year I'm going to get into this more, but I'm just done with this whole critics thing of like everyone has to like the same thing and it's embarrassing to say this. You know what? I like Emily in Paris. Not ironically, I like it as a show, and I think it's
not a guilty pleasure. It's just
a really
pleasure.
Good show. Not all of it, obviously. Some of it's ridiculous and silly, but bring back fantasy TV where the fantasy is like living in a beautiful place with beautiful clothes. All the side actors are amazing, but no, Emily in Paris holds a special place in my heart because I watched it. It came out during during COVID, but like at a time when like
it was a bit lockdowny.
Yeah, lockdowny and stuff. So I was locked over the border in Queensland. I'd had to go for a family emergency.
Yeah. I felt like you were there for 5 years.
I was there for 6 months. Dealing with a family emergency, and at one stage I was living with my little sister Lucy, and who's a doctor, so we have wildly different jobs. And she delivers babies and does surgeries and stuff. I do a different job, and we were both really stressed and overworked for different reasons. For our jobs. Yeah. And she came home one night after being at the hospital all day and being really stressed. We were dealing with, I couldn't get home to Sydney because of the border being closed and I couldn't get back to my family for stuff that was happening. And I was really stressed and sad because I'd just been locked in this house all day. And we were sitting there and we just wanted to like watch a movie. And I said, I'm so sorry. I just have to watch one episode of this new TV show. It's only 30 minutes. I have to watch it for work and then we can watch something else. And the show was Emily in Paris. And I said, let me just put this, I'm going to watch one episode and finish work and then we can. And she's like, oh my God, your job's so embarrassing. Anyway, we put it on. We watched the first episode. About 6 hours later, we watched the entire season in one night. We went through 3 bottles of wine. We had all the candles lit. We ordered food. We were laughing. We were screaming. We were just having the best time. And it was this beautiful moment of escapism from this awful like time in our lives. Yeah. And so every year since then, Lucy and I have watched Emily in Paris together.
So cute.
And often it comes out over Christmas. So often like when everyone else goes to bed, we watch it on Christmas night together. Oh. So this year we can't do that because she's working because, again, she has to go to a hospital and save lives. So the reason I haven't watched it is I have planned to travel around Emily in Paris. I am flying to Brisbane. My sister is driving from the Sunshine Coast. She is going to pick me up, drive me all the way back to the Sunshine Coast. So it's like it'll be like a 3-hour round trip so she can come and get me. And then I'm staying with her for 2 days on the Sunshine Coast. She's working full-time, again, at a hospital, doing a real job. But she's going to rush home at night and we're going to watch all of Emily in Paris, the new season, over 2 nights, even if we have to watch it till 1 or 2 a.m. And because she's in Italy, the first night we're going to order all Italian food and we're going to have Italian wine.
This is so cute.
And we're going to set it all up. And the second night, because she's back in France, I'm assuming we're going to get French food and French wines and we're going to watch it.
Just like downing a escargot.
2 nights, yeah. And so that's a long-winded way of me saying that I haven't watched it.
I'm so jealous. Also, best food.
Yeah.
One night you're going to have pasta and the next night you're going to have steak frites.
I know, it's going to be so good. So anyway, the good news for all of you is that the Spill's sister podcast, Watch Party, has already dropped a whole bunch of episodes about Emily in Paris and they have more coming. And our executive producer, Monisha, is on Watch Party talking about Emily in Paris. So in a way, I'm actually done the correct thing, don't you think, Monisha? Because I'm going to let you talk about this show and it's very selfless of me, I think.
And I didn't even get Italian food and French themed food when I
you did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
You did it so wrong.
It always sounds really fun.
It is so fun. I've got to think, bring back like event television like that. Like people who say like, oh, I just watched Emily in Paris on my phone. I didn't understand it. I'm like, of course you didn't understand it. Anyway, Monisha, you've watched all of the new season. You've recorded the episodes without spoiling anything for our audience or me, most importantly.
Yeah, I do feel a lot of pressure. She's doing a 3-hour round trip to go.
I know. I've like booked flights. I've booked things that are happening. I've had pre-ordered things, so don't ruin it for me. But can you give us your thoughts on Emily in Paris? Because you haven't watched it either, have you?
I haven't
Emily
watched
in
it
Sydney?
Yet.
No.
Emily in Sydney, no.
So I've watched all 10 episodes.
Did you watch it all in one day?
No, I watched it over like 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
So I sort of segmented it by city.
And there's 10. And there is 10 episodes, right?
There's 10 episodes. So they're all out now. So you can do a full binge. You can order food like Laura. I had a lot of mixed feelings, I will say that. So at the end of the previous season, if anyone doesn't remember, we have a whole refresher episode in the Watch Party feed. Yeah. But basically she's going to Rome. She's going to run the Italian leg of Agent Scratto. She's with Marcello, the heir to the Kashmir Morituri Empire. Because she struggles with keeping personal and professional life separate. It's kind of an ongoing thing.
Don't we all?
So we pick up in Rome and the first few episodes are set there. I won't spoil anything, but there's 3 cities they film in this season. So I quite enjoyed the cinematography and how beautiful it was. The fashion was really tailored to each city. And the cinematography was great. The cinematography!
The first time anyone has ever talked about the cinematography in Emily in Paris.
It's beautiful. It's so colourful and gorgeous. And then the men are there as well, being,
Are all the men there?
All the men are there. Some are less there than others.
Because the actor who plays Alfie is back as a full-time cast member, right?
Yeah, he's in it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
They were going to write him out. I was like, what?
Absolutely not. He's the hottest one.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, does no one think?
He's the hottest one in the whole cast.
Yeah, 100%. No, Sylvie's the hottest one in the whole cast.
Oh, that's true. She's in it a lot.
Yeah, thank God. She's incredible. I love her. I'm obsessed with her in her real life, like persona and fashion and life as much as I'm obsessed with the character she plays.
Okay, well, she has a very interesting arc towards the end of the season that I can't wait to see what you think of. I think you will maybe enjoy it or maybe hate it. You go either
Hard
way.
to say.
But there's definitely been a bit of a conscious effort, I think, with some characters to have them in it less to give us a chance to miss them. That's what I will say. So I think certain people are getting more airtime and certain people are getting less airtime. And I think that's an effort from the producers and writers to give us a little chance to not get sick of the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm
okay.
excited.
Also, Brian Greenberg in this season.
Oh, so important.
Yeah.
One Tree Hill fans, we know.
And Bride Wars. You don't know who he is?
Mm-mm.
Jake from One Tree Hill?
I can't believe you just referenced Bride Wars as his like defining moment.
I was going to say before you said One Tree Hill of Bride Wars fame.
As the
Wait, who was he in Bride Wars?
He's the brother of Kate Hudson who marries Anne Hathaway.
He's hot.
See, that brought it up for her in One Tree Hill, didn't?
You haven't seen him in One Tree Hill? He's also in the Mindy Project.
Oh,
he plays one of the boyfriends.
Yes, the nurse.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's going to watch now. She's going to
Oh, my God. Wait, he's in it?
He's in it. He's in a little bit of it.
But he's one of the big guest stars that's been like quite hyped.
A lot of behind the scenes photos were released.
So excited.
But mostly he's known for One Tree Hill.
I actually really wanted Mindy to end up with him.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So anyway, if anyone hasn't watched it, listen to the refresh episode so you're all across it. And we've already dropped the first episode of Emily in Paris Watch Party, which is covering the first 4 episodes and deep diving into that. And we'll link in the show notes.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. So obviously I am going to watch it next week on my Odyssey to Queensland, but then I'm probably going to watch it because I watch Emily in Paris like over and over and over again. It's such a good comfort show. So I'm going to watch it then 50 more times. And then when we're back from the break, we're going to do a brutally honest review. So guys,
I can't wait to hear
get ready. And we should have French wine when we do it. Italian wine and French wine.
Not allowed that in the studio.
What if I put it in
our water
bottle?
bottles? Obnoxiously large and neon orange.
We're only allowed
water
to
bottles.
have these ridiculous water bottles in here. There's no rule that says I can't fill it with wine, right?
It's a lot of wine.
That's going to be a long episode.
Speak for yourself, Monisha.
Yeah. Okay, I did do a bit of my job today. I'm just going to point that out. Just to finish it up, there's a huge amount of movies dropping towards the end of December and first week of January because it is a prime movie drop time. So just super quick fire, I'm going to take you through a few of them. So if you're like sitting at home and you're really hot and you want to get some aircon or you just want to get away from your family or you just want to go and experience cinema, you can be like, wait, what did Laura tell me to watch? Here's what you should watch.
Get your notes app out.
Everyone recording. If you're driving, pull over. Sentimental Value, coming out December 25. Great movie. Stellan Skarsgård's in it. He's incredible. Elle Fanning. It's a story about a father like reconnecting with his daughters, but also making a movie about his love and really beautifully done. So highly recommend everyone see that. Nice. In a slightly different vein, also coming out on December 26th, so the day after Sentimental Value, we have Anaconda.
Wait, I'm so excited for this movie.
It is
we talked about this a lot.
Yeah, it was filmed in Australia. Yeah. It's an extension of the Jennifer Lopez movie Anaconda, which is one of my faves. But Anaconda was meant to be like a sexy, scary thriller.
And this is full comedy.
This is full comedy about
Paul Rudd with his Bunnings umbrella.
Yeah, Paul Rudd, Jack Black. It's kind of like a funny Tandaway Newton's in it. It's kind of like a really funny take, but it's got some links back to the original Anaconda. But you don't have to have seen it. You can just go see this one. But also watch the Jennifer Lopez Anaconda because that's great. December 26th, also coming out, The Housemaid, based on the best-selling book. Yes. Starring Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney. Hugely highly anticipated movie, a really good thriller mystery. Just a really fun watch. If you've seen the book, you'll love it. If you haven't seen the book,
that book like has such a chokehold on me.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good. I want to read the rest of the series now because it's like I think it's like a 3 or 4 part series.
Yeah. So this is a book adaptation of that. So get excited. A good one to see in the cinema, I think, so you can like
it's a really good thriller
yourself in it. And then coming out the 1st of January in Australia, Song Sung Blue.
Kate Hudson.
Yes, Kate Hudson, Hugh Jackman. They are based on a real story of this band who was like a Neil Diamond tribute band. It's based on real people, but they have fictionalized it. They sing in the movie, Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, which is really interesting because Kate Hudson in her mid-40s was like, I've always wanted to be a singer and I never felt I could.
She's a brilliant singer.
So now she has a musical career and she's released an album and she tours and performs. And that's kind of very in line with the people in the movie who are sort of like quite broken. They both like, you know, trying to raise kids and like don't have any money and they're basically their dreams are gone. And then they form this band and then they have this, and it's based on a true story. And then they sort of have this kind of big wave of success later in life.
Yeah.
And at its core though, it is very much like a romantic drama between Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, and their chemistry is so good. It is a bit sad, but just, you know, be aware. But also it's in that people do think Kate Hudson's in particular is going to get an Oscar nomination. So,
I mean, I love Neil Diamond songs.
Yeah, well then you'll love this.
Yeah. I think this is going to be much better than a great unknown.
Yeah.
A complete unknown.
So they're the main ones to see. So Sentimental Value, make sure you see that. Anaconda, The Housemaid, Song Sung Blue. Also, there's a new SpongeBob movie. You want to take the kids to that?
I haven't seen that everywhere.
I will not be partaking. People love a SpongeBob movie though.
I like a SpongeBob movie.
That's also out in December 26th. If your kids are old enough, you could send them into SpongeBob and you could go into the cinema next door and watch The Housemaid. And you can meet afterwards.
Yeah. And then you can both meet afterwards and watch Anaconda together.
Yeah, you can watch Anaconda together. See, a movie for everyone.
Exactly.
So that's our little guide to the movies. And then there's also a huge amount of incredible movies coming out late January because that's like prime Oscar time. But we'll be back by then so we can give our full thoughts.
It's been such a good year for movies.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, like, all the big movies that people in America are being like, these are the best movies of the year are not even out here yet.
Yeah.
Hamnet and Marty Supreme are not coming to Australia till late Jan.
Oh my God.
So,
and you've already watched them.
Yeah, I have. So we'll save our commentary for then. So they're the movies you should be seeing and the TV shows that are out now. So yeah, lots of weekend watch recommendations to see you through.
How exciting.